Alright, so this video I just wanted to show you how search works on Google+. And many people think of Google+ as a social networking platform, but it's actually one of the most powerful search tools for searching mentions of your organization or finding other people that you might want to connect with related to your organization. So I'll give you an example. Here's how you use this search, by the way. You just type in a particular keyword, hit enter, and you get a lot of different options here. The first thing you'll notice is that you can save this search. When you click on this, this will just add this term to your left-hand sidebar. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. The second thing you'll notice is that you have 3 different filtering options here. The first one talks about where content is coming from. Where's the content coming from? The second filter deals with the relationship of that content to you in terms of the network itself. Okay? And then the third filter deals with location. If you filter on people and pages, what you're going to get is just mentions of breast cancer in the profiles and pages. That's it. Okay? If you filter on Google+ posts, you're going to get mentions of breast cancer in posts from people and pages. If you filter by sparks, what that's going to do is it's actually going to pull up a search from the internet. Basically everything and anything that's published on the internet, most recent and best of from the internet. Okay, so we're going outside of Google+ at this point. And then finally you have Hangouts. So if someone publishes a Hangout and they mention breast cancer, let's say it's a breast cancer survivor group and they're having a Hangout on Google+, if it's public, you might want to pop in and say, hi, just introduce yourself, and just get to know what people are talking about, what's important to them, and that's it. Okay? The second filter, we talked about this a few minutes ago, this has to do with relationship to you in terms of the network. So what do I mean by that? From everyone means everyone on Google+, regardless of whether you're connected with them or not, whether they have you in a circle or not. Okay? Then you can drill into from your circle. So these are people in your network, people that you already know mentioning breast cancer. And then obviously we have from you. Okay? So there's that. And then finally, we have from everywhere. What this does is that everywhere obviously ignores location altogether and just searches for every single piece of content on Google+. Okay? If you click on this down arrow, though, you can type in a zip code, a city, a state, and then filter by location. This is something you cannot do with Facebook. Okay? And then finally, you can combine criteria. So, for example, we can combine a search of, let me look at all mentions of breast cancer in my circles with a specific location. And then finally, it's really good to save these searches. The reason why is because there are a few things you want to be constantly searching for on Google+ as well as other networks. You want to be searching for keywords related to your cause. Okay? You also want to be searching for mentions of your organization. So here's the National Breast Cancer Foundation. If we're this organization, we want to find for sure people, Google+ posts that are mentioning our organization. Let's say we're putting together an event. We want to find how many people are actually mentioning our organization in this location where we are going to have this event. Okay? You also want to be searching for your people mentioning your name. Okay? We have Google+ posts, from everyone, from my circles, and you can find people that are mentioning you. Okay? And then finally, you want to be looking at mentions of quote-unquote the competition or peer organizations. Okay? You want to find out, how are people talking about these organizations? What are they mentioning? What's new? What should I be aware of? How can I stay on top of news? It's a very powerful tool, and that is it. That is Google+ Search.